Hello, welcome to today's audio log. The time is 6:40 p.m. on the 7th of March 2024. And I guess I have some explaining to do. I have not uploaded an audio log the past 2 days because I have been preoccupied. Pretty much the short version of this is that I've just been spending time with people into like the early hours of the morning, and I haven't been able to pause what I was doing to record an audio log. So that's why. So today's Thursday, right? So Tuesday night was D&D, and I hung out with the group for a few hours after that. I stayed up until like 2 a.m. And then the following day, yesterday, we played some board games, which is kind of like a new thing that we're trying. We're going to maybe try play a new board game every week or something like that. So yeah, we played the board games. Specifically, we played, I think it's called Whitehall Mystery. It's like I'm not sure how I would explain it. Basically, one person is like a murderer, and then everyone else is an investigator, and they have to figure out where the murderer is. It's pretty cool. First time I've ever played it. Took us about 3 hours for the one game, but that's because we were kind of learning the rules and everything along the way. And then after that finished, some of the others showed up, the ones who weren't participating in the board games, and then we kind of just hung out again. Did the same thing. We hung out. We played some games together. Played some like Jackbox games, which was quite fun. Yeah, and I again stayed up till like 2:30 in the morning. And yeah, so that's why I haven't uploaded an audio log. Aside from those things, though, I have been keeping myself busy the past few days. My D&D starter set arrived yesterday, so what was it yesterday? Yeah, the physical edition arrived yesterday, but I have been reading the same like thing, but like online in the meantime. And I actually did finish reading it earlier today, so now that I have an idea of how that adventure is supposed to work, I'm going to figure out a time and a place to actually run the D&D adventure with the people that I have already planned to do that with. So that's exciting. I'm hoping that this weekend will allow me to run a session 0 for the 2 friends that are in the States. Because I'm going to be doing this adventure both in person and online. So yeah, I just got to figure out some things, but that should be happening soon. I'm excited for it. So I've been doing a lot of reading into like D&D stuff. I've been watching a lot of videos about how to DM and like tips for DMing and all that kind of stuff. Some pretty useful stuff I've come across. So that's been nice. Yeah, I mean, I've just basically been doing my own thing as well in the meantime. I've been keeping myself busy, which is good. But I do want to point out one thing, and this is mainly for myself. Well, it's only for myself, but the past 2 days they've been great, but going to bed in the early hours of the morning is a bad habit that I used to have, and it's starting to come back. So I I guess I'm saying this so that it kind of reminds me to do it, but I want to make sure that I'm not falling back into that bad habit. I don't want to be going to bed at 2 a.m., waking up at 10 a.m. That is an unhealthy sleep schedule, and one that I have shifted away from in recent times. So I don't want to fall back into that. I'm going to try to not let that continue. I have no plans for this evening, so I should be able to go to bed at a normal time tonight, and hopefully that will get things back on track. But yeah. So, man, I guess let's talk about today. Today's been a good day, I would say. I actually set an alarm for this morning because I wanted to wake up at a normal time as opposed to like a silly time. Part of the one of the things I'm doing to get back on track, schedule wise. And then I spent some time this morning finishing off the D&D adventure I just talked about, like reading through it. And then this afternoon, I've kind of just been doing random things. I played some games, I watched some YouTube videos, listened to some music, the typical stuff. Yeah. So it's been a good day. Yeah. Anyway, I feel like I've got so many things to say, but I just can't say them. Like I can't remember them, and my brain just feels like a bit of a mess right now. There's a few things. I'm just going to say them. They're not in any particular order or even relevant to each other, but they are things that are on my mind, and I want to put them out there for the sake of this audio log. So, first thing, actually, this is kind of an important one. I had an appointment with my doctor because when I did my application for the university accommodation, they said in like the application, if I need to like add more details or anything like that regarding my overall health, like mental health, physical health, whatever, like disabilities, things like that. If I needed to put that information somewhere in my application, I would need to print off a form and hand it to a doctor, and then have the doctor like confirm that this is actually something that I need or whatever. Yeah. So that was like the final piece for the accommodation application that I needed. And so I had an appointment with my doctor, and we talked some things over. We agreed on some things, and basically that has now been completed. And I can, once we hear back from them, I can send that off in addition to my application, and hopefully that will provide a stronger case for me to get the accommodation that I want, which is the studio apartment. That's what I'm aiming for, and so that's hopefully what I get, but we'll see. The earliest I can hear back from the university is the beginning of April, but it's not even guaranteed that I hear from them then. So fingers crossed it's soon-ish, and then I can start making plans for that. So that's one thing on my mind. It's now been I can tick that off. What else? Oh fuck, I've already forgotten. I should make a list of like all the things I want to talk about so that I don't forget. Oh man, what was I even saying? I don't know. This is bad. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. Um, yeah. Oh man. You know what? I think I'm just gonna call it here. Um, I clearly need someone to look at my brain and tell me what's wrong because I cannot remember anything right now. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I will hopefully be back tomorrow with a clearer mind and a list of things to talk about. We'll see. Probably not, but we'll see. Um, I will. I will catch you tomorrow, hopefully, for the next one. Thanks for listening. Good night.